Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ, MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests joining us.
Alexandria
From the Poor Minds Podcast. Welcome.
Hi. Thank y'all for having us.
We had some mic difficulties, but we got it together.
Finally.
How y'all feeling this morning?
We feeling good.
Y'all been complaining about being cold.
I ain't got no clothes on. I'm a Texas girl.
Oh,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
hot in New York, though.
Well, it's cold in here.
Okay.
Like, damn.
Yeah.
But New York is different. We like New York. It's cool.
I love it here.
This your first time in New York?
No, I used to come here all the time.
Wow, he tried to play you because we y'all country. That's what it is.
I
You know
used
what
to
I'm
be in New
saying?
York a
She said I was
lot.
there. What were you in New York doing?
My best friend used to live here. He actually went to St. John's in Queens.
Okay.
So we used to be outside. I used to be going to Griffin and up and down. And
What kind of best friend?
He's
Now,
my
see.
real best friend. He's married now. He just got married.
Oh, for
Out
real?
here, actually, like
Really?
a few months ago, yeah.
How did that work out? How did she feel about, him having a best friend that's a female, a woman?
I really like her because honestly, I think most women don't be like that when it comes to their man having a female best friend that was in the picture for, a long time. But she's been super, super cool and super supportive.
So you had to meet her and everything? Like when he first started dating, he was like, I want you to meet my friend.
Yeah, but
Wow.
she's never had like any weird feelings towards me, and like she's genuinely like a nice person, and she supports our friendship.
Did you know she was the one for him when you met
Yeah,
her?
because she changed him in a lot of ways.
Really?
Yeah, like he used to be wild, and like she's calmed him down a lot.
Got you. You never was interested though?
No,
Okay.
he always been my best friend. He not my type,
Okay.
and I think that's why she is not worried about our relationship because she know like we don't even like each other like that.
Well,
True,
what's your
true.
type then? If he's not your type, what is your type?
I don't necessarily have a type. It's weird, but he just not my type.
I ain't got no time.
Well, let's start from...
I just would never date him. That's my best friend.
Damn. Well, let's start from, my best friend went to St. John's too. But let's,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
he was Envy's type though.
I am weak.
But Envy
The
got
dude that
married.
taught me how to DJ, me growing up, was actually went to St. John's. His name is Mono. Asshole.
I am dead.
He was your type, though.
He flirts with me all morning.
I was about to
That
say.
dude is jealous.
You ain't never seen me flirt with him.
You said
Y'all
you
got
was
a little
power
bromance.
top. You said that.
That is true.
He is not a power top.
No.
I am definitely a
No
power
way.
top.
I don't want to start a love
I'm not a power top, but if I was, I would be a power top, clearly.
Not.
Okay.
But let's start from the beginning. How you get this podcast started? How did y'all meet and how did
Poor
y'all start the
minds.
podcast?
Oh, Lord.
We met at the strip club.
We met at the club. We was drinking and
A real
making
Texas,
money.
yeah.
What club was it?
It was called Prime Time.
Prime Time.
That's in
And
Texas?
It was in Houston, but it
That was
wasn't
the Eric
open
and
that
Chris's
long.
club, right?
No. It was like
It was DC, the guy that used to own Be Live.
Okay, yeah.
So they were trying to do like a Starlets in like
Like
Houston.
Starlet's version in
how
Houston, yeah.
So
Oh,
that's
that's
how
where
we
the
met.
strippers are whack, but the bartenders are
Bartending,
bad.
yeah.
Facts. It was lit
Yeah.
in there. It
So
was lit.
y'all were there drinking, chilling, and what made y'all meet and link and connect? Because usually girls, when they meet each other,
Yeah.
out, they don't really connect.
Y'all connected over y'all baby hairs. Both of y'all baby hairs.
You know what's crazy? When
Amazing.
I was laying my hair this morning, I'm like, he gonna say something about our
That's
hair.
what it is.
Because we was laying them down this morning.
That's what it
We
is.
don't play. We gonna lay them edges.
No, but I think the reason we connected was because like she didn't know how to make drinks at all.
Yeah,
and
this
I
was my
did.
first real bartending job.
Yeah.
So you was
So-
fucking niggas up.
I was.
But she's a good talker. Like she was finessing the niggas. I was making the drinks, and we was like making a lot of money together. I was like, okay.
yeah.
You know, we had a little program working, so it was lit.
So
back
hold
then, how
on,
much did y'all
define
That's what
finessing
I'm
the
saying,
niggas.
yeah.
Like the first night that we worked together,
Yeah.
because we were actually working together for a few months before
Right.
we actually talked. Like I used to see her at work, but we just never had a conversation. And then one night, this guy came to the club and he was talking to me, and I'm like, he talking about, girl, he went to Long Island. I don't know how to make that.
I mean, he was asking for
And I
everything. He
think-
was like, man,
Yeah.
can you make me
I'm
this
like,
drink?
all I know how to make is Hennessy and Coke. And so I think we made like $4,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
And we
Wait.
split it.
Well, how do bartenders finesse niggas? Like, I'm trying to figure out what.
Well, it was just because, like, I think a lot of it is he was just so impressed that she could actually make a drink.
Yeah.
But it was really me making the
was like-
drinks. Like, you know, so we just kind of I was like, okay, this is what we going to do.
Yeah.
You're going to take all these niggas. I'm going to make the drinks. Just let me know what you need. And
Yeah.
it was like the service was fast because we was working together, but they didn't know that. So it was like, okay.
Boy, these niggas is simple. Impressed that a
Oh,
bartender
yeah,
can make a
yeah,
drink.
And then they
Yeah.
drunk, they happy as hell. So,
Are you
Yeah.
impressed that a basketball player can shoot a basketball too? What the hell?
so the strippers hated y'all then.
Oh yeah, it used to be a whole
You know
bunch
what's crazy?
of
Because
drama
how-
going on between the strippers and the bartenders
because,
up
they
there.
throw all the money, back behind the bar and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, we all got to split it. And then, like, some of the bartenders weren't working. And we was like, we ain't about to split this. So we used to be, like, stuffing the money, like, in our sides.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, oh, I got to go to the locker real quick. And we shared our lockers, so we would just throw our money in there. And it was like... Everybody would be complaining, and me and Dre in the back like, well, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Because we made some money. I never got into no drama
did.
working at the clubs at that club in Houston, but I used to come out here and bartend.
Where at? What clubs?
Cityscapes.
Okay.
I think I worked at Starlets before. Like I used to come be a guest bartender, and I got into it with a stripper out here before.
You had to put hands on him?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
but
okay,
we got
okay.
into it though. It was like pretty bad because she was like, "Bitch, that's my money."
I'm weak.
I was like, "Girl, no, it's not." But I ain't know how shit worked out here. Like she was ready to fight.
Turned up.
You
So
got
how the
scared? You wasn't scared, was
I
you?
wasn't scared, but it was just like, damn, girl, calm down. It's $50. Like, relax.
It's over them dollars, like,
So y'all
maybe
were friends for how long?
podcast.
Oh, wait.
Before the
we started
podcast,
show? 2 years?
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah,
2
it
or
was
3
like
years?
First time
We
I
met
saw,
in 2015.
okay. First time I saw y'all was on 85 South Show with Carlos.
Oh, we was
Yeah.
wild.
I don't think DC and Chico was there that day. Though.
No,
I think-
weren't.
it was just
Not the
us,
first
yeah, it was just
time.
us three. Yeah, we was cutting up.
How
Yeah,
did that
night.
connection happen?
Honestly, me and Carlos have been cool for a while. Like we just always have followed each other, and I think he was just kind of like sitting in the cut watching us. And because I think with a lot of podcasters, it's like people will start it, and then it's like 3 months later, it's like, damn, what happened to their podcast? And I
Yeah.
think he just saw us being so consistent, and he was like, man, let me see what they can do. And literally after we went on 85, it was like a bunch of clips that went viral, and we were like everywhere, and all of a sudden like people were like, okay, who are these girls? So yeah, but we had just been cool, and he had been following me for a while, and started interacting, and that's how it came about.
I was asking, what made y'all start the podcast? How did y'all start it? What was that decision?
You like people, whenever we're around people, they always be like, y'all so crazy and y'all so funny. Like y'all need y'all own show. People need to see this because
Right.
we really are like this off camera too.
But I feel like too, like, you know how when people say that, everybody feel like if
Yeah.
they have a good conversation, oh nigga, I need a podcast.
Oh, Lord.
Or they have a good time, like, oh
Yeah.
my God, girl, we need a reality
Oh,
show.
they should be replacing
Yeah,
Angela Yee. Or they should be
oh
on
my
the
God,
Breakfast
yes,
Club.
Right.
Be
So-
like, that's not what God got planned for.
Right. But
That
for
ain't in
us,
your
it was just
pad.
a little different because, I mean, we wouldn't even be doing shit. We would just be sitting on the couch at somebody's house,
Being
chilling.
ourselves,
And people be like,
yeah.
man, like, it was every time. I mean, it don't matter where we went. If we're in front of strangers, people who knew us, it was like, okay, well, let's, like, start a YouTube channel. We never thought that we were going to get into podcasting.
Because her ex gave her the idea for us to
Yeah.
start the YouTube channel. Because
Yeah.
we used to do like a little show called Wind Down Wednesday before we switched it over to Poor Minds. And we got that idea from him. And then one of her friends was already a podcaster. And she was like, y'all need to turn it into a podcast because y'all can make way more money and monetize it. So that's when we switched the name to Poor Minds.
Who was your friend? The podcaster?
Mandy.
Oh,
Mandy.
Mandy. Super
Yeah,
Mandy
from
from Horrible
Horrible, yeah.
Decisions. Okay.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, y'all need to make it a podcast. So that's what we did.
And who was your ex?
Nobody
Give that man
important.
his credit. That man is responsible for founding the
we
Poor
cool.
Minds
No,
podcast.
we cool. It ain't no. Look, our listeners are very, very nosy. So as soon as I name y'all, they gonna be
They
like,
gonna
I
be
knew
searching
it.
for his
I
Instagram.
knew it. So,
Oh, is somebody people know?
hell
I think
no.
Houston people know
Yeah,
him.
Houston people definitely
Okay.
know
Yeah.
him, but nah, people don't know him.
DM me, homie. I'm gonna give you your
I am
credit.
weak. Don't say that to people. He be like, "What's up? What's up, man? Shit, let's work. Let's work. Me and the bro working.
Because he was
Don't
trying to
do-
be a rapper.
Oh, brothers.
She didn't even say bruh. She said brother. So you know he must be terrible. Is he terrible? Is he good?
No, he's not a terrible
Okay,
person. I
okay.
just feel like,
No, I call a terrible rapper.
Oh, don't.
Oh my God. Okay, let me say this honestly.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
He can write. He got some good lyrics. I feel like it's difference between making good music
Got you.
and being like a lyricist. Like he can write all day. Raps are good. Songs, not so much. But
Damn.
you know, you never know.
Send me the
I'm
records, bro. Send me the records.
No, because we see how you react to people on their
brother.
song. You're going to be like, this is ass, Lex P. What was you thinking?
Not his ass.
Oh, man.
So for people that don't know, never heard the podcast, what do y'all talk about and discuss on the podcast?
Oh,
We talk about everything.
I think what a
Like
lot
we talk about dating.
Yeah.
We talk about sex. We talk about
music.
I mean, we really just be navigating through life. I think that that's one of the great things about our podcast is that you can see the growth. Like, because we keep up all of the old content. So you could look back from 4 years ago and really just see us grow and see the evolution of the conversations. At one point, we just used to talk about niggas with money.
Like men with money. And
that was
I
it.
think a lot of times people have the podcast all wrong, you know, like, because all of the clips that happen to go viral be us talking about men with money or, you know, dating and trying to figure out, you know, how to get this and get that. But I feel like our podcast is really about like celebrating women and what we deserve and, you know, having higher standards and getting that confidence that you never had. And, you know, how we can talk about music and just showing us in a different light. Because, of course, when people look at us and, you know, we sexy, we like to be baddies, but it's so much more than that to us, you know?
Right.
So I feel like that's who the podcast is for. Because we like to say, you know, traditionally, like, baddies don't listen to podcasts. You know, they just be outside. So we feel like this is a lane for the baddies, you know, to come in. Because the live shows, it be nothing but beautiful women. It's different. Yeah. It's different. So.
Define a baddie for those who may not know what a baddie is. What is a baddie?
I mean, I definitely feel like, you know, you have to look the part, but that's secondary. I feel like it's more of a mindset thing.
There's some musty baddies out there now.
No, you can't be musty and bad.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's like, weak. No, you can't be musty.
You can't be funky and bad.
No, I feel like, to me, like, a baddie is somebody who, like, they're confident, first of all. Like, they walk in a room, it doesn't matter, you know, how other people view them. They know how they view themselves. And I feel like that's with us. Like, we don't care what clip goes viral or what y'all think. Y'all can be like, how these birds get on Breakfast Club? Because there's going to be a lot of people saying that. I don't care.
Chad.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just like a confidence thing, you know? And like I said, we cannot act like it's not the looks thing too. Like that's what she said.
I think looks add to
you know,
it.
you gotta be
But I
polished.
also feel like you gotta be a nice person. Like, I feel like you can't be a baddie and be mean.
Yeah, like, I mean, we don't like mean girls.
Like, some girls just be mean as hell for no reason.
So what if you nice, confident, and musty?
You're not a baddie.
Because musty people be coming around like they ain't stink.
Charlamagne wants to know if he's a baddie or not. Is he
You ain't talking about me.
Are you saying you are a baddie?
Hey, come on now.
You got the bucket hat on.
Come on now.
You got the gold
look,
chain
look at
on.
it.
It's giving baddie.
Come on now.
Y'all both some baddies.
Tell Unc some more.
Because you over there icy.
Not big
Baddie,
So question, so y'all said y'all dating. Are y'all dating?
I'm
you
single
talked about
right
your ex.
now.
Yeah.
And y'all talk about relationships on the podcast
Right,
as well?
right. I actually just got out of a situation. So, you
Situation.
know.
A situation,
I
man.
got a
That's all he
relationship.
was?
He wasn't even a
No,
man.
we were in a
He was
relationship.
boy.
No, you said situation first
Okay,
now.
because it's been complicated. It's been a very long time of a lot of back and forth. But, you know, I'm single now, so.
What made you finally break up?
He went back to his wife.
not this one. That's not this one. I'm just like, let me stop.
Oh.
No.
He said, "Oh, you do
We're gonna go
that?"
back to that. It's like
I'm weak, but no, I just feel like I'm at a different point in my life. You know, I've had a lot of changes and a lot of things going on. I just feel like we're in two different places. It ain't no bad blood. Like, I still got love for him. You know, it ain't nothing. I'm not a girl that like, oh, I hate him and I'm gonna talk down on him. I've never been
So
that
why'd
way.
y'all break up? What was the situation? What made y'all finally say it was over?
I mean, a lot of stress in our relationship. Like,
Poor mind's popping too much.
No, not that. I mean, I'm busy. I
Yeah.
travel a lot. You know, he has a lot going
Popping.
on. Not that.
Y'all
but,
popping.
I
Poor
mean,
mind popping
I'm living
too
a
much.
baddie life right now, so
That might be
I gotta
a part
do what I
of
gotta
it.
do.
Do men get jealous because they see y'all, you know, starting to grow in this space?
I don't know. I haven't really witnessed jealousy so much, but I think that it's weird because a lot of guys that I used to talk to be trying to like
Come
talk back
back.
to me,
Come back.
and they be trying to do
Spin
like
rock.
extravagant things to talk back to me now, and I think that's very strange because it's like, what made you have such a sudden change of heart?
I like the sudden change of heart.
I don't
'cause
like
it. Come with gifts.
I don't like it. I mean, it do come with gifts, but it's still like I'm gonna take the gifts, but still, nigga, leave me alone.
Right, facts. We always take the gifts.
Yeah.
What's the most expensive thing a guy has bought you?
The most expensive, honestly, I always say this. It was a while back, but he put the down payment on my car, like that helped me get a car.
Wait a minute.
Paid
What
off
kind
my
of car
student
was
loans.
it, first of all?
No. This was like 2012. I got a Dodge Challenger. So,
Okay.
you know, and then I got another relationship, paid off my student loans, and then I got him to pay off my car.
Hold on,
Like,
a man paid off your student loans?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe Biden.
Not Joe Biden.
You was dating the sugar
And if I
daddy?
would have known that, I would have waited and pocketed pocketed that money and did something else.
No, it's good you got your student loan paid
I
off.
used to be a responsible baddie in the streets. You know, like you get money from a man. Girls was buying bags and shoes. I was the one like, let me pay my bills. But now I'm happy about it that I did that. But I was always the girl like getting money and taking care of my business.
And
Like,
what about you? Most expensive gift?
A guy bought me a Range Rover last year.
nice
And it
too,
was paid
brand
off.
new.
It's paid off?
Look at his face.
No bills?
I like the
No.
student loan payment
And
better.
I didn't-
That's player.
And I
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Well,
bro.
my ex-
I like the Range.
My
Yeah,
ex
he
paid off half of my student
bird.
loans. He didn't pay off all of them, but he paid off half. But this was a different
That's what I'm
guy. He
talking
bought
about.
me a Range Rover
Yeah.
last year, and it was paid off. But I never like had sex
A
with
new
him.
Range Rover?
Yeah,
Nice.
Why he ain't pay all the student loans? He still wanted you to have to work for something? Or-
I think so.
Okay.
But he
He
used
was
to pay.
one-
But he used to pay all my bills too. Like he was taking care of me.
Yeah.
That's fly.
Yeah.
I paid off my wife's student loan.
You did.
That was
That's good. I still owe like 20,000.
Damn.
I owe like 45.
And he paid 25?
Yeah.
And but the Range Rover like $90,000, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care. You should have paid for the student loans.
She got $90,000. She can sell it and pay off loans and have extra.
You can't be my ex after I pay your student loans off. man.
Why?
You can't just walk away from me after that.
That's where you draw the line. So you would buy a car, but you wouldn't pay off.
You draw the line
Yes.
at student loans.
The student
Because you
loans?
feel like she can progress in life now.
Yes.
Oh, she
You
about
You
to
gotta get
She about to
married.
get
I
her
want your
credit
student loans.
together.
So wait a minute.
How
How
do
do you
you-
break up with him? Yeah, like
Yes.
you paid your loans?
How do you just walk
and
away
the
from a
Range
man
Rover?
after
How you
that?
just walk
No,
away?
that was two different guys.
Okay, well, how do
Okay.
you, listen, for both of y'all, how do you just walk away from a man who paid your student loans? That's a
Easy.
different, that's a different.
Easily if he toxic.
Right. It's easy to walk
Oh.
away. But honestly, I feel like that's what we talk about on the show a lot. I feel like a lot of young women, they out here like chasing these guys with money and then they have no like end goal. And I'm not saying, use people. That's not what I'm saying. But I feel like in certain situations, because I mean, in certain situations though, like we know what it is. Like, let's not be dumb. These men want sex, and women want money, whatever. So if you're young and doing that, at least be smart about it. So that's what we try to tell people, at least be smart. Like, don't be out here trying to keep up with her and buying Rick Owens, buying Prada, doing all this. So for us, like, when you're dealing with the man
straight.
and he
Me and you.
I got all the Prada too. I got all the Prada too.
I bought my own product, thank you.
I got all the Prada too. I'm not saying that, but like, I just mean as far as like when you're dealing with a guy who buys you a bag, you'll leave. So why can't I deal with a guy who paid off my student loans and leave?
Charlamagne bought a bag before, but question.
It was Michael Kors that don't count.
Michael Kors.
Yeah.
I might have to take away your baddie card.
This was years ago. I ain't had no business buying her that bag. No way.
MK used to be popping. I remember I had a Michael Kors watch.
Oh, that's when you was in New York, huh?
No.
hanging with all the Hispanic
This was
women.
like 2011.
Okay.
Like 2011. I got mad and threw it and broke it.
So how do you break up? How you break up with somebody that bought your Range Rover? How is it over?
Man,
If you
forget
got-
the
We
Range
were never
Rover.
together.
Tell him the whammy though.
What's the whammy?
What's the
You
whammy?
know the whammy.
That I didn't have sex with him. I said that already.
You didn't say that. You did not say that. You did not say that part.
I absolutely just said
what was
that.
this? He was a guy?
Yeah, he was a guy.
This man bought you a
No,
Range
he
Rover and you
lived
never
in
let him
Atlanta.
smell it?
No yams. No
To
yams.
break this down. So what happened? He just, hey babe, I want to buy your Range Rover.
Okay, so I met him through one of my other friends. Like, she lives in Atlanta, and she was cool with him because she used to talk to his partner. And so I guess he wanted to talk to me. We had hung out a few times, and all of a sudden he just started texting her, and he was like, I want to buy Drea another car.
Big trick energy.
Yeah, and so she was like, of course she was like, hell yeah, go ahead, buy it. So then she was texting me and she was like, oh, what kind of cars do you like? So I was like, okay, I either want a GLE coupe or I want a Range Rover. So she sent him the cars and he was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. And then he started texting Lex saying the same thing. He was like, yeah, I just really want to get Drea another car because I still have my other car too that I had before he bought me the Range Rover. And so he just ended up, he tried to buy one and then it didn't go through. Something happened.
He got the
The
cloud.
pieces wasn't
Yeah,
hitting.
the pieces wasn't hitting. So he tried to buy me a black one. And then something happened. He couldn't get it. Then we got into it a few weeks later. I blocked him and stuff. And then all of a sudden he just popped up with this white Range Rover.
He finally stole somebody's credit card at work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that
yeah.
is what probably happened.
He didn't try to have sex with you, smash nothing?
Of course he did, but I just wasn't interested because he was corny. Because even I knew he was doing it because he wanted like recognition. Because
Right.
even when he told me that he got the car, he was hitting her up and my friend. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I want to take all of y'all out to eat, and I'm gonna hire a videographer."
To do
And he
what?
wanted us to like
And he
talk
wa-
about it on the
and
show.
he wanted us to
like,
post it. It was just weird.
It was a lot. He was doing a lot.
He was real corny.
But that's why I say the finesse came in because I was definitely helping. I'm like, yeah, she cares about you, bro. Get the car.
And then come to
she needs the car.
And then I ended up finding out he was going around telling people in Atlanta that he had sex with me, and he never had sex with me. So I was like, I knew you was corny.
But it
Is
was
he
a
somebody?
story behind it,
Hell
too.
no,
He was
he
like,
not nobody.
But you
And
can
he in jail
understand him
right
saying
now.
that, though. He bought your car. You should let that.
He probably gonna hear
not
this.
that rumor slide.
He bought the car. Just let
You
it slide.
supposed to let a rumor slide when somebody said they had sex with you. And
No.
they
He
didn't.
bought you a car.
So
No.
I didn't ask him to. That's
That's what I'm saying. She didn't ask for it.
So you say he in jail right now?
Yeah,
PPP scam.
he in there for something, but that's what happened when you're not a nice person.
Wow. The man bought you a car and he not a nice person. But you know what? That's a good point because I always say just because somebody does something good for you doesn't mean they're good for you.
Yeah,
Right.
and you don't owe them anything.
And he had
I
ulterior
agree.
motives, like that wasn't coming from his heart. So you got played.
But you said earlier that men and women know what it is. Women want money and men want sex. So is that really an ulterior motive?
I mean, but it was more than that, though. It wasn't just the sex for him. Like I said, he wanted the recognition. Like he wants to be.
I think he
popping.
wanted
Oh, got
to
you,
date
got
me.
you.
He wanted to date her, but not because it was like he really liked her.
yeah.
It was
He was
like,
ugly?
oh,
He was ugly.
He kind of looked like a lesbian,
yeah, he's one of them. He looked like
a stud.
yeah, he's giving those kind of vibes. Like if you saw him, you would be confused.
Like, you would be confused. He was very feminine
Yo, I
looking.
hate you,
Like if you saw Drea with him, you'd be like, damn, I didn't know Drea
she
was that
was-
way.
I didn't know she was
Like,
lesbian.
I didn't know she was He was giving lesbian vibes. He was definitely like, and then he tried to be my bestie, so I was
He
like,
was.
hey,
He would be
girl.
texting her. It was so weird. He was like, yeah. He was like, I gotta get. He texted you one time when he said, I gotta get Drea this car because she said she gon' what did he
I
say?
can't
He
remember.
said something crazy. Like I said, I was gonna give him some head or something.
Yeah, it was
And I
something
never
wild.
said that.
And
But
she
why you
didn't,
tell
but I
her
said that she
that?
was.
You said she was.
Hell yeah, I'm trying to ride in the rain.
Hold on, so you lied to the man and told damn, you
love
just
to
lie
lie
on
for each
how you just
other.
lie on Drea's mouth like
I
that.
love it.
No, we lie for each other all the time.
When the
I'm
last
a
time you
lie.
lied for Lex, Drea?
I'm crying.
Probably
Like 2 months ago.
About what?
we just be lying for each other.
I can't even remember. It'd be like small things.
Small things.
We'll just give each other that look, and I'll be like, oh, I gotta lie.
So now, Lex, I heard you say that women cheat better than men. Do you,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you believe that?
I absolutely believe it because
Well,
I
black
feel
men
like
don't cheat, so of course y'all would be
that's
better.
a lie.
cheat?
Black men.
Black
don't cheat.
men.
That is
Who
a
told you
lie.
that?
I'm a black man. I got a mirror.
You one of billions.
Black boys cheat.
Black
men
boys
don't
cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Okay.
Either way it goes, I feel like women cheat better.
Well, how I
I'm
got
not.
cheated on?
Huh? You said what?
How I got cheated on?
Dating a black boy? Was he
said
even
the
black?
black
I don't even know
boy.
if he was black.
He was black.
Okay.
I'm weak, but no, I feel like women cheat better just because. I maybe I'm putting the ladies on blast right now, but I feel like we're just a little more smooth and sneaky with it.
Women are smarter.
Yes, women are smarter. Like guys will be out with another girl and letting her post and record, and other people done seen it. Like guys are just sloppy.
Yeah.
Like they're very sloppy. They don't cover their tracks very well. Like I'll see if. I'm not saying that I've done this before, but it's like if I'm with my man, I see a guy like my little side nigga, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute, my boy.
Yeah.
And everybody knows my personality, so they just be like, oh, Lex, she got a lot, that's
Yeah.
how I
So what if
move.
that what if my boy blow you up right then and there?
But he not.
might.
Because when you cool with people and it ain't that, they know how to act.
So y'all been
Damn.
cheated on before, both of y'all?
Hell yeah.
Y'all
How
deserved
did
it.
y'all find out?
What you mean? Why
I ain't
would
say
you
that. I did not
What
say
he
that.
say?
I
He
did
talking
not
about
say
y'all
that.
deserved
I
it.
didn't say that. I did not say anything. I didn't say
How
nothing.
did y'all find out?
I have good investigation skills. I've had people tell me things. I say this all the time. I don't know why people like to lie. I got a fake page.
I went through
Baby,
it.
I got to go look. I'm going through them stories. If you follow somebody new, I'm going look. It's very easy to put things together.
So you never
guys
got
are
caught
stupid.
cheating, Lex, ever.
Never.
I haven't either. I only cheated one time though.
That's
Really?
a good girl.
It was like way back in college.
Who you cheat? You cheated on your boyfriend? Why?
Cause the sex was whack.
Okay, that's a reasonable reason.
And then we were in 2 different cities.
Okay, that's
So I
another
was away
reasonable
at
reason.
school and he was still in Houston. Damn, he
I'm
never knew about
emotional.
this. He
Now
gonna
he
be like,
knows
wow.
now. You probably broke that boy heart.
He never knew.
No, he never knew.
He know now.
He ever cheated on you? He cheated on you before?
No, not him. It was somebody else that cheated on me. But I found out because I went through his phone. And that was the last time I ever go through anybody's phone because I lost 15 pounds.
She really did.
You was that
She
stressed out?
Yes, I was stressed.
What did you find on his
lost
phone?
the ass and everything.
He was just talking to a whole bunch of girls on Instagram,
It was
DMs,
ugly.
and
Ever
telling
since
them he
then, you
missed
was a
them.
savage.
Yeah. Well, I was a savage before that. I had let my guard down that time.
I let my guard
But I
down.
done bounced back, though.
I think
Goodness
for me,
gracious.
like, When I cheat, if you don't tell me you love me, and I'm going to cheat.
You said what?
If you don't say I love you,
Lex,
if
what the
you
hell
don't
are you
tell me
talking
good
about,
morning,
Lex?
I'm going to cheat.
Lex is a cheater though. She's like a certified
If you
cheater.
say good morning, I'm gonna cheat. If you don't say I love you, I'm gonna cheat. So you cheat on all your
She
men.
like a pro.
No, you not
Grand,
say that.
Grand
no.
Rising Queen. I love you.
I'm going to cheat. If you say Grand Rising, I'm going to cheat.
What do you
Why
mean?
would you
Don't
say
find
that?
any reason
That's the
to cheat.
upgraded version of Good Morning.
No, Grand Rising Queen.
Grand Rising Queen.
Oh, hell no. I already know you about to be on some bullshit.
I don't trust nobody that tell me Grand Rising.
I don't want to hear that shit. Damn.
What you say, Drea?
You guys are
I don't trust
troublemakers.
anybody that says Grand Rising to me. Why you can't just
Why?
say good morning?
Because he might think you a biscuit.
You gotta think you a biscuit.
What you mean?
It is not no yeast over here.
Whoa.
Gotta be
Now, what do y'all think about Nick Cannon having 10 kids? You know, Vivica Fox said that she feels like he can't be a strong father figure with 10 kids from all them different women. What y'all think?
I do feel like if you have a lot of kids in multiple households, it's hard for you to be there for all of your children. How can you spread your time out that evenly to be able to be there for everybody?
Yeah, I think it's a little different, but I don't like to judge people either. You
Yeah.
know, why they make their decisions. So it's not something that I would want. Like, I don't have any kids, so I feel like it's kind of strange on both ends. Like, if you're a woman with no kids, like having a child for a man that has all these children, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like trying to get your kids to know their siblings, because I'm really close with my sister. So I'll be thinking like, dang, if you're like the 10th kid and then the first one is like 26, I just turned 1. Like, how are we going to be friends?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be thinking about stuff like that, but I don't judge people.
Yeah, I agree on the time thing. Like, you know, it's hard to have, you know, that much time to spend with all those
Yeah.
different kids at different places. But I mean, Nick is to say he's not a strong father figure, I disagree with that.
Yeah,
He's
because
a
how
strong
do you know
black
you
man.
don't know him personally?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So y'all wouldn't be 11 and 12 is what you're saying.
I think
Absolutely
it's
not.
wild to become anything after like
anything
3.
after 3, you wildin'.
Really?
You wildin'. Like
after
second.
baby mama, 3 baby mamas.
Yeah, like after you can be the second baby mama. Like things happen, whatever, you know.
Or even third. Okay.
I might be like a little like, okay, girl, we gonna see. But after that,
But it's like, because it's like
Nah.
if he didn't stay with any of these people, what make you think that he gonna stay with you?
yeah.
But what if it's
To me, it starts to become a pattern after it's like 3 or 4.
what if it's Bill Gates?
Okay, well, that's different. Now we talking.
Elon Musk.
I'm
Warren
not be number
Buffett.
7.
Now, come on, now your baddie hitting you. Now you're using your brain, Charlamagne. I like the way you think.
That was a cute little rhyme.
I'm telling you.
So why y'all so quick to be with the rich white man but not the rich black man?
Don't do that.
It's not even about,
First of all,
it's not
don't
even
do
about
that.
him being white.
That's
We talk
what
about
you
the
did.
level of money.
Okay.
We talk about the level of money.
Okay.
Elon Musk and Nick Cannon got money, but Elon Musk really got money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
It's
different.
levels.
Okay. What sign would y'all not date? What
Sign.
sign would y'all not date?
Oh, Geminis.
I don't discriminate. I give everybody a chance. You
You don't have a sign that you don't like?
Hell
I thought you was gonna say
I like
Capricorn.
everybody. Honestly, my situation was a Capricorn.
Now
and
you
I'd
back to
do
being
it
in a
again.
situation. You said it was a relationship. Now
I'll
you
do
back
it
to a
again.
situation.
And what's wrong with Geminis?
They just crazy.
They are
It's
crazy.
like
Geminis,
night
what
and
month?
day.
What month
Like
is
it's like
Geminis?
2 different people.
June.
May, June.
That's you, Charlamagne?
No, I'm a Cancer, bro.
Oh, you emotional.
That's right. And
Oh
sensitive.
my God.
I like water signs though.
Okay.
I like the emotion. I love that
You
because
know
I feel
who
like
is
I don't really
a
have.
Cancer.
Who?
You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, crazy
Ooh.
man.
But really, I'll date any
You
sign.
know
I'm saying I wouldn't date a Gemini, but
Ooh. Now, what celebrities try to holler at y'all?
Oh my God.
it's been a lot.
Let me see the DMs. Somebody open their DMs. Let me see something.
Definitely not, because you ain't about to talk about this tomorrow. Let me tell y'all.
Let me tell y'all what I see.
Is there any celebrity that you holler back at said, I'm going to give this a try? You ain't got to say names that you dated, went on a date, and they weren't what you expected.
Yes.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
I think honestly, getting into this space, you realize like, and I hate to say this,
popular dudes be mad corny.
lame. Oh my
Like, how
God, it's
corny?
very
Like what? What do you mean
upsetting.
corny?
Like they just be corny the stuff that they care about and like
Their conversation.
The conversation, they don't be having anything to talk about a lot of the time. It's like so many men think money is a personality trait, and it's not.
But they think they have to lead with that. And I mean, like, maybe we contributed to that, how we used to talk on the show. We probably did, but it's just like, okay, I don't care about your cars and stuff. Like, who are you as a person? But I think they're okay with leaning on that because a lot of the the women who look good, you know, even men, they big bro you, and you know, just because of what you have, so they feel like they have to lead with that. So I think that's like the biggest thing that's be like a turnoff with like dating these celebrity guys or guys with money.
And they probably feel like they don't really got to do much because of who they are.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like, I don't care who
I
you
can't
are.
date somebody who has no personality, who can't make me laugh, and we can't have conversations of substance.
It's going to be rough for y'all in a minute, though, because, I mean, the more the podcast grows, like, you're not going to know if dudes really like y'all or they just like the fame
Or the look,
the status that can come with it.
Yeah, I already feel like that's happening right now. It's weird. Because that's what I was saying about the guy that bought me the car. Like, it was just a weird energy.
It was
Like, do
very
you really like
weird.
me, or do you just want to date me so you can, like, come on a podcast?
Now let's talk about the flued out conversation. Somebody flies you out. What are you giving them back? Are you expected
Not
to
a
give
damn
up
thing. She got a Range Rover and they ain't giving nothing up. You think a flight going to do it?
Look, chill out, you baddie. I'm talking to them.
The baddie knows.
The baddie knows. Baddie knows.
Uncle Baddie.
Uncle Baddie knows.
That's my new name from now on. I want y'all to stamp it. Don't call me nothing else. Okay?
But no, honestly, I used to be like that. Like, I used to, like, go on trips with people and knew that I wasn't going to have sex with them. Now, at this...
But do you tell them up front, or do you?
No, I would just go and enjoy myself and be like,
You ever lied to my period on?
Yeah, I have. I actually put a tampon in one time, too.
One of them niggas scared you
All
and be
the
like,
time.
period don't stop.
You gotta, if you gonna tell the lie, you gotta play it out.
All the way through.
But what about when a man
All the
say,
way
I don't
through.
care, period don't stop nothing but a sentence? Then what?
I could just be like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to smell like pennies in here.
What?
Smelling like pennies.
But you don't just have
As
to.
grown adults, we all know.
We all stop acting. You ain't gotta do that.
But then they're gonna say we don't have to have sex. We can have oral.
We.
No, well,
I mean, you can.
Now see, this what I'm talking
Now
about.
you talking about
What's
like-
going on here?
That's what I was telling him. Now you talking about.
what it smell like?
It don't smell like nothing. That's what I'm trying to figure
Now
out.
you smelling a penny.
I ain't
You
never smelled
gotta
it.
rub them together.
Yes, you gotta start the little. You
And
gotta
I ran some red lights. I ain't never smelled
Yeah, rub them
nothing.
together, man. Rub them together.
You gotta
Rub 'em
rub them
together.
together. It's
Rub
gonna
'em
have a little
together.
scent. But no, I feel like at this like age, I'm not saying like I said
I'm
for the
not
young girls,
going.
just have fun and good time. But for me, if y'all are wild.
Y'all don't smell nothing, bro.
You,
Maybe dirty pennies. I don't know.
you need one that's kind of been in like the car
That's true.
console a
'Cause
little
this-
bit.
this
It's
one
done
is-
been to
that one is
Wendy's a
clean.
few
Yeah.
times.
This is 2019. This is 2021.
You need a
You need some
1984.
Yeah, you're
You
right.
need that
You're right.
84
You're
penny.
right. That 84 penny smell like period. Lord have
But no,
mercy.
I feel like now it's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm going on a vacation with a man, like I like you. It's gonna be some boots that's knocking, okay?
Right. I'm not going.
I'm not going. Like to me, that's a part of the fun of a vacation for me. Like, of course, when you're younger, you just do things and you're having fun. But honestly, I feel like things are a little different now. People are weird, so you just can't be flying out with people and
Very
then
true.
you know you get yourself in some messed up situations. So I feel like have good intentions, especially when you're spending 3, 4, 5 days with somebody overnight. You're going out the country, like things
I
get a little
agree.
different then. So I don't travel with somebody that I don't feel safe with and that I don't like and that I want to be intimate with. Like
And men will leave you. I've got left places before.
What you mean?
facts.
On vacation?
Yeah,
Where you got
I mean,
left?
well, nowhere out the country.
Right.
But like, I got left in Miami one time.
So a guy flew you out.
yeah,
and you said
he
you had-
actually lived here.
You said you were on your period, and then he
Well,
left.
I didn't tell him I was on my period.
Oh,
I
okay.
just straight up told him like I didn't want to have sex with him, but he was mad because he had bought me some shoes,
What kind of shoes?
some Louboutins.
And you walked right out his life. God damn it,
So he left you in
Dre.
the hotel?
Yes, he left me. He didn't book my return flight, and this was when I was still living in Houston. I hadn't moved to Atlanta yet.
Did you have the money to get back?
Yeah, I did. I
Okay.
did. But like, what if I didn't though? He ain't here.
Did you talk?
He
Did
just
you?
left me by myself.
He did. I remember that. You called me. You was like, legs. I was like, wow.
Because I couldn't believe
So you
it.
called him and he went straight to voicemail.
No, he blocked me too. Then he blocks me on social media
You
and
had
from
to-
his phone, so I couldn't even say nothing to him.
But y'all got to know playing that type of game, something like that could happen.
oh, for sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I think that's
That's
why
why
we
I
grown
never
up.
went out the country
Yeah.
like doing
That's why
something
they
like
went out the
that.
country. So did the lady downstairs call him like, hey, ma'am, you check out is in 1 hour? you have to get out in the
It was a wild time. I just couldn't believe that happened. I called my mom. I was like, girl, I have to book this $700 flight back to Houston one way because he didn't book my return flight. She
What
was
your
like,
mama
you
say?
shouldn't have went.
That's right. She right.
But I mean, that's a blessing that you
What
had
you
it.
mean? mean?
You right. I'm trying to figure out.
Ball though. Before that, we went shopping. We was at all the restaurants. We went to live.
But you know what that man wants. You know why he doing all that. You know he ain't doing that for no reason.
This is why I don't date outside my race, because he was a white man.
White.
See?
And he was smoking cigarettes. You should have known he was trouble.
I met him through my best friend, the one I said used to live out here. They went to St. John.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You shouldn't have gave that white man nothing. All right.
And I did.
That's reparations.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
My goodness.
Now, have y'all ever been in a relationship where y'all was crazy over a man? Like, what's Blueface girlfriend name? Y'all ever been like that over a man?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I ain't
not
never
my
been
character.
There. That's too down bad.
Damn.
That's down
No
bad.
offense to her, because I don't want to get smoked, because she can fight.
Yeah, she gonna beat your ass.
My
up.
bad. But nah, I just feel like it's too many people out here in the world to experience. If you're like going back and forth with somebody that much, and we don't know their relationship, they could just be doing it for show, because they get posted on the blogs every day. I mean, we talking about them right now, so I don't know what their plan is, but I feel like when it's too much like combativeness, I'll just move on.
Yeah.
So
I don't like toxic love.
that's not fun to me. I don't like how people have glorified that either. Like, I like to turn up and have a good time with my partner. Like, I feel like I want to travel, do things that we like, go eat, enjoy each other. So
Yeah,
all
you're
that
supposed to
fighting,
bring me peace.
yeah.
Do y'all worry about men not taking y'all serious because of what they hear y'all talk about?
I ain't worried about it, but I know that
It
it's people
happens,
that
yeah.
probably feel, that way. They probably wouldn't. But I mean, I feel like if that's how you feel, you just not the guy for me.
Because at some point y'all gonna want to settle down, right?
For sure.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
We want to settle down. We want kids.
But like, outside of contrary belief, we're good women.
Yeah.
But I think that the problem
Y'all got
is,
great energy.
Yeah.
I think that the problem is too, like when you're in the media, people can't separate like your media persona from who you are.
really
as a
are.
person. Because don't get me wrong.
But
like,
you said this how y'all are off the air too, though.
but I feel like still at the same time, Dre and Nicole and Lex P are like personas to a certain extent. Like it's a lot of things we say on the show. Sometimes we say stuff for shock value.
True.
But in real life, that might not be how I feel. I think Dre and Nicole is a version of me, but I'm still Andrea in real life. And I think people will never know that side of me unless you really get to know me as a person.
Right. I mean, people watch us for like an hour once a week. Like, you can't know somebody like that. And I mean, I know how we make people feel, so they think they know us, but like, I don't feel like anybody who judges me from seeing a week on a YouTube show that's not the person for me anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't really worry about those type of people. I like people who like me and want to get to know me, so I don't worry about the people who don't.
When do y'all think y'all would want to settle down? Or is that even something y'all thinking about right now?
I will get married tomorrow.
Really?
Yes, I told you I'm
She
emotional.
fall in love every time she
Every
in a
time I
relationship.
be my man. I love
Lex is a
love.
lover.
You're not
And if
supposed
we
to
get a
fall in
divorce
love, Lex.
2 weeks later,
You're not. Amen,
You're
bro.
said what?
supposed to grow in love, not fall. Think about all the times you fell, you've hurting yourself.
cool.
I'm sure.
I'll fall again.
I get right back up. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But no, I just feel like I'm just a lover and I love love. I'm not saying that. I can honestly say I've been in love like twice in my life.
Okay.
Like I know the difference between when I'm really in love and when I'm just kind of like doing something. And I think Drea knows that about me too. Like she knows when I'm just doing something versus like really being in love. But I think for me, like I said, us being in this space, of course, like I love like, being on tour. Like we're on tour with the show right now and it has really shocked me like how much the show has grown and things like that. So of course I want to experience that and share that with somebody. I feel like now we're making money. I want to like build a business with somebody. Like there's so much stuff that I want to do on my own, but I want to have a partner there as well. So yeah, I think we both want that for sure.
Yeah, I would say like, I don't know, in the next few years, like next 2 years, I would like to be in a relationship and have a kid.
Okay.
Well, they're on tour right now. You can see them in Arlington, Virginia on the 18th of September.
Yes.
Richmond the 21st. Tampa, October 4th. October 5th, Miami, and October 6th, Orlando.
And y'all just did New York. How was the New York show?
Oh
it
my
was
God,
great.
it was lit.
The energy was really, really good.
Yeah, New York. I feel like New York is kind of a different market. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because we country, obviously, y'all can tell. So I feel like when we come like to New York, people be like, where these country bumpkins and this and that. But
all they family from down south.
yeah,
You know
like
what I
they
mean?
really showed us love. I feel like we came out here, we've collabed with a lot of people, we've met with a lot of people. So New York really like they
Shows
like
you a lot of
us.
love.
Yeah, for real.
So y'all don't have no
love you.
other jobs. This is it.
This is it.
Okay.
I finally was able to quit my job. Like we went
You
on
quit
80
last year.
Yeah, it was last year, wasn't it?
Beginning of last year.
Yeah. So for me, it was like I moved to Atlanta literally with nothing. You know, I was trying to figure things out. And it was like a really, really hard time for me. Like, and I think the thing that I love about Poor Minds, and that's why we keep the old videos up. Like, we joke about it, like how my hair used to look, our makeup. Because, I didn't have any money. It was what I could do at the time. But we keep those old videos up so people can see the growth, you know, and they can see what consistency and when you really believe in yourself can get you. Because I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of what we're going to do, you know?
Agreed.
So, yeah, I feel
follow
like
them right
I
now,
haven't
too.
had a job in like 4 years.
Really? What was the last job? What was both of y'all last job?
I used to bartend.
Okay.
But that was like it. But I haven't did that since like 2018.
I was like, I had a job for a company called Regis. I had like a 9 to 5. So it was really hard because I was having to like sneak and leave work because we worked at radio at the time. We were doing stuff with DJ Scream in Atlanta.
Scream. What up, my guy?
Yeah.
We
so
used to record at his studio.
Yeah, we
before
used to work
worked
with him
at
a lot.
85.
So it was just like hard for me. So when stuff kind of started rolling, it's like I wasn't even ready to quit my job. They kind of like gave me an ultimatum, was like, okay, either you're going to be here or be there. And I was like, you know what? Dre was like, girl, go ahead and quit. We going to figure it out. So it was like, I just quit and we figured it out.
Well, I find y'all very entertaining, and I think
Thank you.
I think those laid edges need to be on TV. Okay. And I can't.
you.
Oh, I know. I wanted to ask y'all about the Division video. Y'all was in the Division video.
We were in the
Yes.
Division video.
Yes.
That was fun.
It was really fun. I think that's really how we be in real life. Like,
And
Drea calling me giving her bad advice, and me in the bed with
and
my
me
man.
taking it.
Yeah.
And I be taking the advice. But yeah, the video was cool. The video was fun.
Yeah,
and
they're
it's funny
really dope.
because I didn't even hear the song until it came out.
Really?
Right.
So you didn't know they didn't have the song playing while y'all was doing the video?
Nope.
Wow.
And it was kind of strange a little bit because they was having me like acting, and so I was having
she
to
got
like
her Viola
scream
Davis
and
on.
throwing stuff, and it was just quiet. I was the only one screaming. I just felt so crazy.
I want to ask this question for the white men and the Asian men and the black
God.
boys.
Oh, no.
Is
Ryan,
cheating a
you
deal
better
breaker?
listen.
Not right.
Because black men don't cheat, so I'm asking for them. Is cheating a deal breaker?
You know what's
no,
crazy?
it's not for me.
You know what's crazy? I'm not going to lie. I've always said cheating is not a deal breaker for me, but I honestly feel like I've had situations like transpire and things go on, and I feel like in the space I'm in, I think it would be.
Yeah, the space of a cheater. You a cheater, so you can't be judgmental and hypocritical.
No, not like that, but I feel like it's a lot
Choice was
more.
made.
No, I just feel like versus, and I am a regular person, so let me not say that, but I feel like, you know, we have to live out our lives online a lot of times. You know, like things have happened to me where I'm out eating with somebody and somebody done tagged me and posted it and things like that. So I feel like when we go through things in our relationship, it automatically gets magnified because people are watching us. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like something like that, cheating is something hard to go through. So having to go through that under a magnifying glass in front of everybody, I don't think I would be ready for that, you know?
So you can cheat, but you can't let somebody else cheat on. Wow.
Absolutely.
Wow,
It's
Lex.
rules. It's rules.
For me, it's not a deal breaker because the way I look at it is like, okay, is this a I messed up one time thing, or is this like this is what you do? Like you doing this consistently? If it's somebody that's doing it consistently, no, like it's absolutely a deal breaker for me. But if you messed up, I could forgive you, depending on the circumstances.
True.
But it's like, that's the difference though. You cheating one night, but you paid her rent?
Oh yeah, you giving her money?
Hold on, you
Yeah,
care.
Birkin.
You like the girl. Like you paid her rent, you gave her money, you giving her money.
Just because I buy a woman a Birkin don't mean I like her.
Excuse me.
You received a Range Rover, you didn't like that man.
Go ahead, Baddie.
I'm just
I
saying.
received it. I didn't buy it.
Same difference. It's the same difference.
So yeah, I think honestly, but like she's saying, I kind of agree. You know, it's
Yeah.
levels to cheating. Honestly, like the emotional cheating is way worse than
I feel
just
like
a
people
physical
who
thing.
cheat should just get in a relationship with somebody who, you know,
Watch your
don't believe
tone.
in monogamy.
Watch your tone.
Yeah.
Like
Watch
be in
your
a
tone.
poly relationship.
That's true.
Yeah.
No.
Because I feel like it's a lot of people out there who believe in polygamy. So like be with somebody
I
who
don't believe in polygamy.
You wouldn't be in a poly relationship like
Hell no.
I don't
I
believe
want
it.
my man to look at me like an angel, an untouched
Not
queen.
with that back catalog of Paul Mines podcast.
I'm his untouched queen.
Okay.
Okay?
So what if you sleep with a man, right, and the condom gets stuck in you? Then you go sleep with the guy you really like, and they find the
Okay,
condom. Would you want him to forgive you?
If
you
got
are creating a
stuck, it's
scenario.
dry.
What?
You don't need to go sleep with
You
nobody
got to set that
else.
sandpaper down there, hon. Because why is it grabbing anything like that?
It's supposed to. What are you talking about?
No, it is. But it's to get stuck.
But wait. We have had a situation
supposed to have that
the
grip.
snatch story,
Yes.
that grip.
You supposed to have that grip.
That grip.
Man, if y'all ain't got that grip, man, at y'all age, something ain't right now.
Miss Grip.
I'm weak. No, but situations like that, it ain't like that. Like I said, I be being funny, of course, but like I said, I've had situations where I messed up, I slipped up. It's not like something I do all the time, and I'm just,
How
Yeah.
many times have you slipped up?
What you mean slipped up?
Every
Like,
time.
Every time.
No, I don't do it. Honestly, but okay, I'll say this.
Percentage-wise.
Honestly, I
like you
think
ain't never getting a man after this interview. I'm telling you that right now.
But I'm being honest. But I feel like women don't be honest. I keep it
Yeah.
real with my shit. A lot of women be like, "Oh no, like y'all out here. I know y'all are, because
Yeah.
y'all be in the emails talking to me about it."
Not say your community.
But I'm not gonna lie.
Your community.
My community. The cheetahs unite. Period. No, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this last situation I got out of, no, I wasn't. I was very faithful because, like I said, I wanted a certain outcome, you know? So I was like, you know what? Let me give 100% of myself. But I'm not gonna lie. When I first moved to Atlanta, I got in a relationship. This was 2017? And I was with somebody, you know, who was kind of known. And it was just like, I just kind of had checked out, but that was my comfort zone. So it was just kind of like, I was just in a weird space, you know? And like I said, I was young. I'm 33 now. Like, I'm out the game. I'm retired. Auntie is tired. I really don't want 2-3 like men. Like, I don't want to do that. But in that space, I was just like, I was outside. I was in a new city. I jumped into a relationship, and it wasn't really what I wanted. But instead of me vocalizing that, you know, I stepped out.
It was comfortable.
So, you know, I'm not proud of my past, but I'm growing every day.
There you go.
For now, it's a new day, and I'm an untouched queen.
Hey, your wholeness has been deleted, is what you're
It's
saying.
been deleted. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Follow them right now at @poor_minds. And we appreciate you guys for joining us.
Thank y'all for having us.
And go to PaulMines.com to check out the tour dates and all that other good stuff, man.
And
That's
I just dropped a new beauty line too. It just went live.
Hey, what's it
Yes.
called?
It's called Muse Beauty. So it's musebeautycollection.com. I gotta love.
Anything? Let me see.
It's fire.
Look at you. Look at
Try
you.
it on, Maddie.
I don't even know what this is.
It's lip
A little
gloss.
bit.
Look how you giving Rihanna a run for her money.
Try it a little bit. Let's see how it look.
Period.
Oh, my
Go
goodness.
ahead, Maddie.
What it feel like?
What?
You gotta give a review.
Go like this.
What it feel like?
You be taking it
You
too
gotta-
far now. You be taking it too far.
You like that?
I know me and you be joking, but you be taking it too far.
I dabbed a little
You be
lip gloss
taking it
on
too
me.
far.
Put
Man,
on a
shut
little
up,
bit. You know,
man.
it's gonna give a little sheen.
That's all little sheen. That's all. Little
What
gloss.
son gonna say now?
Little gloss. If it's a little
He gonna
gloss.
say, look at Uncle
Little
Baddy.
shine. Look at Uncle Batty with that shiny bottom lip.
Oh my goodness.
Listening.
I can't wait for this to hit the blogs, man. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.